Hi, everybody. Welcome to our latest edition of Art Party with Miss Teresa. So it's springtime, and we're going to jump the gun a little bit. We're going to do today's topic is sunflowers, which normally would be a project for maybe July or August or even September because that's when they bloom. But because the library is giving out these seeds that you can start indoors and then plant them outside with any luck and good care, you will have your own sunflower blooming in the late summer. So, in honor of your gardening debut, we're going to also make a handprint sunflower. So, we're first, when you get the kit, you're going to get a kit to plant the sunflower. You're going to get seeds. Not a whole packet. We're just going to take a couple seeds out and put them in a plastic bag and some dirt. And we'll also copy the directions from the back of the packet so you know exactly how to plant the seed for maximum success. It's basically just plant it a ½ inch deep and water it. And then when it sprouts, I think, and it tells you a couple weeks after it sprouts. You can plant it outdoors. And these are not the really big, tall sunflowers. These are a manageable size, like 1 to 2 feet. So you can even put them in a container. What I did, because the dirt was had some clumps, I just broke up the clumps so that the dirt was a little bit of a more regular texture. And just get a seed. Just get one seed. And you can use anything to push it in there a ½ inch. Cover it up, water it, and in 10 to 12 days, you should have a little sprout. So in the meantime, while we wait for our real sunflower to grow, we're going to make a handprint sunflower. So in your kit, you're going to get popsicle stick, paint. The first thing we're going to do is paint popsicle stick with your green paint. Pretty easy operation. Paint one side and then the other. And then we wait for it to dry. So that is now going to dry, that green popsicle stick. But this is the one that I made before and it's already dry. So this is the one we're going to use today. But in the meantime, what we need to do, and this will all be, you're also going to get directions with your kit. It's a few pages of directions. Now we're going to start to make the petals for the sunflower. Once your stem dries, a nice green stem, in your kit you'll also have yellow construction paper. So the petals are gonna be made from your handprints. So what you will do is take just about this much of your hand, a little bit of your thumb, not all of it, and open your fingers a little bit like that. And you're going to trace around it. And then you'll get scissors. You're also going to make a second one with your other hand, with your right hand, and you're going to trace with the pencil also. Trace, 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 trace. So once you have your two tracings of your hand, you just cut along the lines. And instead of cutting, showing the whole process of the cutting, you just cut along the lines here, the pencil lines. I won't show you the whole process, but I will show you what we end up with. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handprints made out of yellow construction paper. So now we're going to assemble our flower. I'm going to do this upside down from my perspective, but from your perspective, it'll be right side up. This is the top of the sunflower. We're going to put a little bit of glue.
Do you need something printed?
Okay, this glue does not want to come out. I guess it was the other bottle. Here's the glue that really does want to come out, I think. Doesn't want to come out? Okay. So here we go. Technical difficulties. It did work when I tried it out. We're going to take a little bit, put it right there. Just affix that. This is your top. Now the important thing when you go to assemble the flower is to always have the thumbs going in the same direction. So now we're going to glue that one there. And I'm pushing it in tighter towards the stem. Again, with the thumbs always going in the same direction. We're going to put some glue in the corner. Like that. Put some glue in this corner. Like that. Now mine only needed 4 handprints because my hands are bigger, but because children will be making this, you will need 5. But mine only needed 4 because my hands are bigger. So I'm just gluing that down. So now we have the petals of the sunflower. To make the center of the sunflower, we're going to take a piece of brown construction paper, fold it in half. I'm going to use a cup, and I'm going to use the rim of the cup as a template to draw a circle, and I'm going to extend, I'm going to let this little rim of the cup hang over this fold line here, just a little bit. We're going to make a circle. Now this circle is going to open up, and going to cut it. Okay, so it opens up. So I have one that's pre-cut already. And I actually have two that are pre-cut. So now what we're going to do is make some dots that will form the seeds of the middle of the sunflower head. You use a brown marker for that, or if you have a black marker, or you can use a brown crayon. You can even use a dark purple crayon, anything to make it look like these are sunflower seeds. I'm using a brown marker. So now you have a sunflower head. We're going to set that aside. We need to make some leaves, okay? Because this stem is going to have leaves. Now, because I have big hands and it made a bigger handprint, I'm going to trim a little bit of these bottom petals off so that we can see more of the stem. But you won't have to do that because your little hands will not take up so much space. So I'm just going to trim off a little bit. Trim, 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 so that we have a little more stem area on which to paste our leaves. So in order to make the leaves, you'll have a piece of green cardstock, and all you do is draw a leaf shape. I'm going to use one that I already drew as a template, like that. And it's folded. So with one cut, since it's folded, since it's on the fold, with one cut, you're going to make two pieces. So cutting it in half. Make it look more like a leaf. Took a little bit of that sharp edge off. And we're going to glue these leaves on. So there's one that's glued. And I'm going to put one over the leaf. I'm going to put one over the petal. So far, this is what we have. Our stem, our leaves, and our petals, but we need a center. Now, this is what I'm going to show you is going to differ a little bit from the directions, but you'll have the option of doing it either exactly the way the directions say or with another option that I have. So, glue all around the side. Glue that down to make your center. So in the directions, the reason that this is open is because there's going to be a little message you can write inside. So it'll kind of be like a greeting. You can give this to somebody with a greeting. In the directions, their greeting says, "I miss you." But because I love googly eyes, I'm going to make a little face on the inside. So I got the googly eyes. Put glue on each googly eye. Press it down. And press it down again, the second one. So now you have a sunflower head center with googly eyes. Mine is going to be happy, so I'm going to make a happy smiley face. With white. This is a tempera marker. So this is the happy sunflower I made. You can close it and you see sunflower with its seed head, or you can open it and surprise, it's a happy sunflower face with googly eyes. So that's the project for today, how to make a handprint sunflower. The directions will come with the kit, and we will also give you, if you like, some dirt and a little Dixie cup and the directions on how to grow the sunflower from seed, and of course seed as well. So that's the craft for today. We hope we see you again in 2 weeks, and happy crafting until then.